Hi, everybody. I'm going to try to do like Virginia. Linda.
Linda, honorable.
That beautiful introduction and a little over the top. And Elizabeth and Linda, thank you. Everybody, thank you for letting me come speak to you today about the Tropic Cinema. Bam. I have an email from Linda with a pretty exhaustive list of stuff to talk about. A lot of it's about Oklahoma. I'm not sure what that's about. No, it's really about the tropic. How do we pick our movies? She said I had to do this all in an hour, so I'm gonna start my clock right now. I decided to talk about something I've never talked about in public or in private. I'm going to talk about Regal Cinemas. I get people coming into the Tropic all the time making complaints about the Regal, and I always stop them and I say, the Regal is a completely different business than we are. We're a different animal. So, you know, it's not really fair to compare the Tropic and the Regal. They serve a terrific purpose, and we wish them well. I don't see Regal Cinemas as my competition at all, and I'll get to that a little bit later into the hour. But thinking about this, I did try to do a little research and come up with some facts about the Tropic Cinema and about Regal Cinemas. And this group, so community-oriented, I think will be responsive to this. One of the things Linda asked me to talk about is how we get movies. Here's a fact about Regal Cinemas. It's a profit-making corporation. It has 7,341 screens in 573 theaters. Tropic Cinema has 4 screens and 1 theater. I'm very proud of that fact. But when you're talking about buying movies, guess who gets the movies they want? It's the guys who are buying movies for 731 theaters across the country. So when my customers say, Pat, why couldn't you get the 100-Foot Journey? It's a movie that's going to be coming out in a couple of weeks. Great. It's going to be, the Regal got it. You can certainly wait and see it at the Tropic if you want. But the Regal got it. How come the Regal got that movie and you didn't? The Regal gets whatever it wants. And that's one of the parameters we live with. But I'd say that the Tropic does something that the Regal doesn't do. The Regal has to make money. They've got to support these hundreds of theaters and these thousands of screens. And so they have to get movies that they know are going to generate great income for them. The Tropic has a different set of criteria when we choose a movie. We do our best to choose good movies. Now, I think the reaction to that is often, oh, that means artsy movies. That means, well, no, it doesn't mean artsy movies. It means good movies. I don't know if anybody here saw Maleficent. Maybe. I call that a very artsy movie from Walt Disney. Beautiful, but very accessible. So the Tropic doesn't just show artsy movies. We show Hollywood movies. We do show foreign movies and documentaries and indie movies. And we cover the waterfront, I'm going to say, better than some commercial theaters. I'm not going to mention any names. Both the Regal and the Tropic have missions, of course. I looked up the Regal Corporation's mission. I'm not going to read the entire thing, which is quite lengthy. It's fascinating reading. I'd encourage you to go to their website. But let me read the very beginning. Our business strategy focuses on enhancing our position in the motion picture business by distributing value to our stockholders. And it goes on from there. Perfectly good, legitimate, honest business strategy. The Tropic strategy is different. It's about showcasing film and visual media art form in an ongoing year-round screening program as a membership organization to serve the diverse Key West and Florida Keys communities through the presentation of film, otherwise unavailable to these audiences, and to promote and enhance the cultural and artistic and economic well-being of the region. We take our mission very seriously. We have let me say my board of directors takes that mission very seriously. I'm the guy always trying to make money. They're the people always trying to rein me in and telling me that we need to be serving our community mission. And we do that every day. We have, there are scores of not-for-profits who have programs at the Tropic. We have, one of my favorite things is our summer kids and movie club. I don't know if you guys know about that. Every Saturday during the summer, we show a kids movie for $1. So it's really become a Saturday tradition. We had 80, mostly little kids there last Saturday. Great way to spend a Saturday morning with your grandchildren or children. I think it makes a significant difference in our business styles when one place has to make money and one place has to serve the community. I like to think we do that well. We have an amazing membership program at the Tropic. We have more members than any arts organization in the Keys. We have about 3,300 people are members of the Tropic. A basic membership, 2 of these are going to be, I guess, raffles somehow, right? Gets you $3 off the price of admission. So instead of paying $10.50 as you would at the Regal or at the Tropic, if you're not a member, you're paying $7.50. You make up for that membership in very few visits to the movies. As importantly, it supports our mission and it keeps the Tropic vibrant and alive. About 1/3 of our operating revenue comes from membership dues. I don't think most people know that. Really helps us to not only be a full board movie house, but to have all the community events, have all the community involvement we do. In fairness, Regal has a club too. It's called the Crown Club, and if you spend $50, you get a small bag of popcorn. Nothing wrong with that, right?
That's one movie.
That's pretty good. That's great. One movie.
You could use it.
We could use that, exactly. We have volunteers at the Tropic instead of staffers. We do have 5 full-time staffers. I'm one of those. And we have nearly 200 active volunteers, which is a remarkable fact to me. They work because they love the movies, they love the institution, and it turns the Tropic into a party all the time. The person selling you your movie ticket is your neighbor. The one selling you your popcorn or soda pop, or wine or beer. I don't know if everybody knows about that. Man, is your friend. So I think it creates an atmosphere, an ambience that's hard to recreate when a teenager is. I'm glad those teenagers are working, but creates a slightly different ambience. As for technology, I have to say, the Regal Cinemas has terrific technology. DCI projection, good surround sound. We have that too. I'm going to say we have one advantage over Regal, and that is, I don't know if anybody's ever seen a 3D movie at the Tropic, but our 3D is different. When you go to the Regal, you get those funny sort of tinted glasses, those throwaway glasses. Those block color to create a three-dimensional effect. Our glasses have a little battery inside, a mechanism that has microscopic shutters, so it doesn't change any color. You see fully white images through it, and it makes the 3D image remarkably better. So if you've never seen a 3D movie at the Tropic, oh man.
Hour's up. Your hour's up.
That was the fastest hour I've ever experienced. I will wrap it. That was 10 minutes. Come on, 12 minutes. I will just wrap up by saying the Tropic is special, not because of the movies. You can see a movie everywhere. Many of you prefer to see one on your 55-inch screen in front of your lazy boy. I get that. But what the Tropic adds to that experience is a friendly staff, is a great concession stand, clean bathrooms. We do surveys once a year, and one of the top things that we read about are your bathrooms are clean. It's like, who knew people like clean bathrooms? They do, and our bathrooms are clean. Great state-of-the-art projection, and great movies of every single stripe. The other thing is, the Tropic is about this community. Our headquarters is in Knoxville, Tennessee. It's right here in Key West. It's in my office, as a matter of fact. And so when you have an issue, when you have a question, when you have a concern about what happens at the Tropic, you walk up the steps and talk to me about it. And we do our best to change that. We get so much support from our community, and without volunteers, without our donors, without our members, we wouldn't be here. So thanks to all of you who come to the Tropic. If you don't come often enough, it's great for the soul. Reminds you of what's good about Key West and about our community, and give us a visit. Thank you so much.